So a couple of issues with tourniquets. So when I received this tourniquet wrapped up in its pack, this is how it came. So if I just put this into my first aid kit now and I need to deploy it, what I usually do is I pull it apart, I put it onto a limb and I pull. Now the issue is this has been double wrapped through the buckle. So what you need to do is preset this. So open up the buckle, take this apart, smooth out the lanyard twice, smooth it out twice, release the windlass. Windlass doesn't need to be held in place with this buckle, just secure that over the side. This is a dexterous skill, and when you're under pressure or panicking, trying to release the windlass can be a problem, and it's time consuming. So the next thing I want to do is take the tip and just put it through the top part of the buckle, and I just maybe give it 2 or 3 inches. So that's how I set that in place. And then what I do is I start to fold this on the back. Just concertina that, and then we end up with a tourniquet that looks tidied up like this. When I pull it, it's now ready to come apart. I put it onto the arm, I take the bottom part, I pull it, it tightens, secure it in place, and then I start to twist the windlass. I've no issues with having to try and remove this strap. Twist the windlass until the bleeding stops. I secure it in place, and I put the tab over. I write the time on it. I'll write the time on the patient's forehead, and that should do the job. This can stay in place for up to 4 hours. There's been cases of up to 4 hours with no loss of limbs. So I think it's a bit of an old wives' tale, or a bit of an excuse for not using tourniquets. But as you see in the UK and in the States, the Stop the Bleed program, where this is taught as a civilian skill, where they have maybe active shootings or terrorist attacks, where we don't want people to bleed to death. So this is a skill that's been taught to civilians. Risk assess your needs in your place of work. If your standard pressure dressing will stop a bleed, or you think that's all that you're ever going to have in an office environment, so be it. Well, then the standard PEEPs, posture, expose, elevate, pressure, and treat for shock. That will do you. But if you're working in an environment where you feel you may be using chainsaws, or maybe using equipment that you could have some serious damage done to a limb, risk assessment will bring you towards the application of tourniquets and maybe hemostatic dressings. Okay, take that into account, and if you need the training, get in touch or look up the Stop the Bleed program. Thank you.